Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions. A quick little update on my position. So, you guys saw based off of a video that I uploaded last week, I talked about having a little bit over 1,100 shares in Tesla. That amounted to about $719,000 into Tesla. Today, Tesla pushed up 4.38%. I'm not here to encourage you to sell by any means, right? Last time I sold way too early, and I want you guys to know that. But one of the things that is my main focus every single day is locking in profits. So I wanted to show you that as Tesla approaches the previous resistance level, right around 690 to 695, pretty much that $700 range, it tends to get rejected there. Just in case it does get rejected, I decided to lock in profits. Should I have sold my entire position? That's just based off of an opinion. I decided to lock it in, and I wanted to show you guys that. So what I decided to do is I loaded off on my position little by little. If you're part of the Learn Plan Profit group during our live trading session this morning, you guys would have seen I sold my 400 shares originally at 677, and then I sold another 200 shares at 680, about 1,000 shares of AMC. And this is kind of where you see me make the transition. I begin to transition from being long on Tesla, and then as I see AMC stock pull on back, I begin to load up a little bit on that one. So I bought a total of 4,000 shares of AMC today, and I sold my entire position of Tesla. So 400 shares here, 200 shares here at 680. I sold another 100 shares here at 682, another 100 shares at 683, so another one at 685.61. And then I think my last 200 shares at 685.47. So as you guys can see, I think I did pretty well with how I decided to sell my positions. I didn't get out at the highest price point, but what I wanted to share is my goal is never to try to get out at the highest price point. That's impossible to predict, right? But it's to get out when it makes sense, and just based off of previous resistance levels, being able to have bought at the lower 640s, right at the recovery, and then lock in profits. I'm very happy with that trade. I made a little bit over $25,000 on that trade alone with having a little bit over 1,100 shares. The other stock that I want to talk about is, you guys saw that I added and jumped into AMC. The only other one that I want to talk about is the one that's catching a lot of my attention right now. Surprisingly, they issued 500 million shares, or $500 worth, 500 million, my apologies, $500 million worth of their common stock shares, and it dropped 17%. This is Spce, or Spce, Virgin Galactic. As you guys saw over the weekend, they had a successful mission with their CEO, Richard Branson, that made it to outer space, beating Jeff Bezos with the first, commercial airline to reach outer space. But as you guys can see, this acted as a direct negative catalyst for them issuing a little bit over, if I'm not mistaken, they issued a total of $500 million in stocks after Branson went to space. So you can see that that definitely acted as a negative catalyst. The reason that I'm talking about it is I was not invested in SpaceX, right? Or I'm sorry, Spce. But the idea of this thing pulling on back to a previous common support level, and if it does recover to previous highs, that offers a 48% potential. It doesn't mean that it has to recover. I just thought it would be a stock worth talking about because it pulled back so aggressively all within a day. I'm going to give it a little bit more time to bleed, as it doesn't have to recover anytime soon. It could easily continue to sell off, but I thought it'd be a stock worth talking about because it's relatively a little bit of a cheaper stock today than it was, let's say, last week, right? And if you see potential in this, then all we ask you to do is create alerts, set alerts, add it to your watch list, and follow up with it when it makes sense. My plan when it comes down to Virgin Galactic or Spce would probably, if it begins to indicate signs of a support, let's say it begins to recover and it jumps back up to $42, $43, I'll probably only buy like $1,000 worth of it, and I'll slowly average up into it, maybe with about $50,000. But again, we have this saying within our group of keep it light, keep it tight, never be so aggressively invested that you become an emotional mess. If you see an opportunity, just do it with a position size in which you can manage. So I wanted to talk to you guys about my successful trade, wanted to talk to you guys about what I decided to do. I jumped into AMC today with 4,000 shares, and talk about SpaceX. So let me know what you guys think about this. Comment down below. Make sure to drop a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you guys haven't done so already. We'll see you in the live trading session tomorrow at Market Open. And if you want to join us, that's that second link down below. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.